Warning: the Atari Creep YouTube channel is intended for a mature audience. Regardless of the subject matter, this video may contain strong language, simulated violence, and lots of psychological nudity. Viewer discretion is advised. What's up, creepers and geekers? Chris, the Atari Creep. How is everyone doing today? You know, news like this is big friggin' news. News like this is something I would normally be all over like flies to a pile of poo-poo. I'm so glad people are jumping on this real quick. You know, people you see, damn, you got on that quick. But, you know, I drive a 1999 GMC Suburban by choice. And you can imagine a 1999 GMC Suburban in New England takes a little bit of my time out in that driveway. I was out there tinkering with it when this bomb came. And we knew this bomb was coming. We heard the planes, Tommy being the planes. When you hear the planes coming, that's the announcement. Something big is about to get dropped on you. We've been teased with a new big name in the industry coming to the Intellivision team, and that was announced today. And if there's one thing you take away from any of this, win, lose, or draw this Amico console, whether it does well, whether it does nothing, or whether it just kind of hangs out there, you have to admit the team behind Tommy is impressive. And why no one can take that into account. I guess they want to hide from that because that is like the killer app right now for the Amico being a successful unit. The hundreds of years worth of experience in one area trying to make this thing the best thing it could possibly be. Now they have the checkmate individual. And if I know who Jay Allard is, you absolutely should know who he is. I never know any of this shit. I always have to read these things 20 times over and then ask you guys to tell me down below. I don't know his full credentials, but I know he's a big deal. I've heard his name, and I know he's responsible for the Xbox Live, our Arcade Live. He's responsible for the 360. He is responsible for Microsoft's attitude towards the internet in the early days. The guy has 40-something products to his name. Something like 50 patents were granted to him over his career. He was with Microsoft, 20 years, I think? He retired 10 years ago, at least from Microsoft. And he's coming out of retirement because he sees the Amico. It speaks to his philosophy on what gaming has been, hasn't been, and what it should be. And it's been announced today that he is joining the team. So if you're not a member of the Amico email club, so to speak, if you're not on the mailing list, you didn't get this. And I have no link to technically give you to, so I'll give you to their actual website. I'm sure there'll be a press release section over there. There is. And you can read it from there. I do have it printed. I'm going to skim over it like usual. Go find it yourself if you want to read it verbatim. I also have his Wikipedia up just to point out a few things. Like, he came from Boston, Boston College or Boston University? Is he a BC or a BU guy? He's a BU guy. Regardless, he's from Boston. His education, anyway. That's the most important part. This guy's amazing. So, it goes on to say, May 14th, 2020, Intellivision Entertainment, LLC today announced that Jay Allard has joined the Intellivision as Global Managing Director. I don't know what that means. It just means he's going to be doing stuff throughout the whole world. I kind of know from reading this. I know what he's up to. As Microsoft's former Chief Experience Officer and Chief Technology Officer of Entertainment Devices Division, Allard's mark and legacy in the game industry stems from 2 decades. 2 decades at Microsoft, in which he co-founded the Xbox Live, Live Arcade, the Xbox 360, among many other 10-post software products. I just said all that, didn't I? Tommy goes on to say how thrilled he is to have him on board. Of course he is. This guy is amazing, right? A lifelong gamer, Allard grew up with the original Intellivision and published his first game, Lemonade Stand, in the early 80s for the TRS-80 color computer, which is a system I have been actually looking at. There's a couple of them for sale locally for $40. I just got to find games for it. Side note, Lemonade Stand, Jay Allard, Tommy, let's hide that somewhere. Let's hide that game somewhere. What an amazing thank you to this guy for everything he's done in the industry world, for technology, for video games. What an amazing thank you. Let's hide Lemonade Stand, however it is, somewhere in a game or in the console itself, or even just in the controllers. Make it happen. Make it happen. Allard was recruited by Microsoft in 1991. I was still in high school. And went on to deliver over 40 products and was awarded over 50 patents. Helped build 4 multi-billion-dollar businesses. He made an impact early on in his career when he wrote a memo titled Windows, the Next Killer Application on the Internet. Basically outlining how Windows should embrace this new coming thing, the Internet. I remember that. I remember it when it was first coming, and there was so many people terrified of this thing. And the very few people who latched onto it early, they're still around. They're still around. Not that others aren't. It got the eye of Bill Gates himself, and Bill Gates actually rearranged the majority of the company because of his one memo. This guy's amazing. And if you still think that the Amico is not going to be a successful thing, whether you like it or not, you're just a fool. You're just a fool. So in 98, he co-founded Xbox to bring the console out, I guess in 2001, and grew the business. Grew the business into the fastest $1 billion business in the company's history. So I could go on and on and on. And his new role at Intellivision, this is important. Allard will provide invaluable insight to support the final development of the Amico, the new console designed to make video gaming accessible to all. We already know all that stuff. So he's basically on board to oversee the final developments as far as everything, I'm assuming. The manufacturing, how it's being distributed, what's being distributed, how it's probably going to be marketed and such. And he's going to use his experience, his multitudes of experience, to make the Amico the best thing it could possibly be. Moving over to his Wikipedia. Right here. There's only 2 words you need to know, and they're right there. Boston University. But I'll leave that up here for you to read. I actually have it printed up here, but I don't think we need to speak anymore. I don't need to drag this on much longer at all. So if you want to pause that and read that, or how about you just go look it up, you lazy bastard. Jay Allard, part of the Amico team. It instills a lot of confidence. Like I said before, if Tommy's done one thing right at all, it's bringing in the right people. So much experience behind this, not only just in the games, but in the physical works of things, the dailies going on. The lady who launched the Wii is working on this thing. Now you have Jay Allard. This thing's going to be a powerhouse. It's going to be a tornado coming through town. This got me excited again. You know, I mean, you get excited and then you get complacent, you know? And if you don't have a Woodrow because of this, you're a corpse. And corpses still have Woodrows. You know that? Sometimes they die like that. And there's your psychological nudity, everyone keeps saying, asking me where it is. But regardless, if you want to know more about Jay Allard, look him up. Smash JT did an amazing video, really in-depth on his career, speaking about everything pretty much that this guy's been involved and why he's kind of a big deal in the industry. So I will link that at the end of this video down the bottom right corner, as well as his channel at the bottom left corner for you to peruse at your leisure. Guys, let me know what you think down below. Seriously, if you still hate the idea of the Amico, can you at least admit that the people behind it are successful people and have the ability and the probability of producing a quality product that will be successful? But either way, I want to know your thoughts down below. Give me some feedback. Thumbs up, thumbs down. All feedback to the Creep is positive. Guys, expect the official Walk to End Alzheimer's announcement video here pretty soon. I've already got over $300 in donations. Link is down below. Donate today. Still looking for sponsors, Tommy. Wink, wink, nice. I didn't mean to call you out. publicly. But I do have a T-shirt coming out. I got a few sponsors I have to put on it, and I'd love to get more. I would love to absolutely get more. And just think, the color's purple. And there's something else lately that's been coming out that's purple. It'd be nice if I could raffle one of those off, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm working my ass off trying to make it happen. But guys, I hope you're doing well. I really do. Hope you're, what is it? It's hump day, isn't it? No, it's Thursday. Oh my, I don't even know what day it is. But whatever day it is, I hope you're doing well in that day. Guys, until next time, thank you always so much for watching. Take care. Creep it real.